We don't know how to work this.
I know.
This stuff.
Are we talking into this box all right?
I know. You know, Lisa left me this button to press, and I just was pressing it like 20 times, and I couldn't get it to work. So I just went up there and hit the button.
We just pushed the button.
I know.
And now we're on recording.
All right. I'm Larry Paul.
I'm Magnum Wood.
And we're here for doing some yoga. Welcome.
It's yoga time.
It is. This is our first real yoga video, Magnum. We're so excited.
I'm a little nervous.
I know. Actually, I am too. I know. Well, we just went live, and we did that first before coming here to shoot this video. And we talked a little bit about in yoga, there's a thing called an intention. And we had to learn about that because, you know, we're trying to bring this new, different stuff to yoga. Because normally when we do yoga, always, we have taught for one purpose only. And that is to save the world, right? Isn't that right?
To save the world.
Right. I mean, because that's what yoga's about, right?
One busted booty at a time.
Because, okay, so when people go out to work, they don't warm up. And we have found that the number one reason people go to the hospital is for busted booties.
Busted
A
booty.
busted booty. So we started teaching yoga to save the world one busted booty at a time.
One busted booty at a time.
But then we were talking to the men's, and they kept saying to me, Larry Paul, we have troubles too. It's not just the busted booties.
That's right.
No, it ain't. It is other things. It is the men's problem.
It's the men's stuffings.
The men's stuffings. And we said, you know what, Magnum? We're men's.
We're men's.
We're men's.
And we
So
have stuffings.
we should do this for the men's as well. So that is today is that day. This is the start of that day for you. We are here for you. So this video is something new. So that is why we made this intention. This intention is like, and we said this in the other live video, it's like if you went to the bar with the intention to just have a couple beers.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. But instead, you ended up having like so many shots because everyone kept buying for you.
Jello shots and
Lots of shots, Rumpleman shots, rum chata shots, all the shots.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you realize you ended up making out with your brother or sister. You wake up in the park, you don't know where you are, right?
Yeah, and then you got to figure out who you need to apologize to the next day.
All that adds up is you went into that bar with an intention, right? So, okay, just because you have intention doesn't mean you do it.
That's right.
That's the point of intention. You don't always do it, but you started with it.
You started with it.
So that's what we're doing today. Now, Magnum had to learn about intention also.
I learned.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Because Magnum gets dressed in the dark every day.
Every day.
And what happened is I snuck into Magnum's room and I replaced his clothes with some other clothes. And he did not know.
I did not know.
No. And then had to deal with that and learn something new and have to be all right with that.
I did not even think it was me.
No, he did not. I swear, I was like, you have blonde hair, Magnum.
Well, but
yes, I know.
It's me.
So, again, I'd like you to be open for new things today in this class and say, I am willing to set that intention for myself and just be open to new things here on your mat and off your mat.
That's right.
I sound so professional.
We are professionals
I am.
now.
I love that.
See, we're doing this like professional videos.
And also, during this class, now if you'd like to use your yoga breath, that's one thing you can do. But just, you know, using breath, like breathe. Just breathe.
Just breathe.
Just breathe. Just continue breathing. Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, don't hold it.
Just don't hold your breath. So I'd like everyone to start just taking for a moment and using your breath and thinking about your intention. And we're going to get started with our first really official yoga class.
That's right.
Okay. So everyone has in their house different stuffs. So today what we're using for props for ourselves is I'm going to be using here this extension cord right here, you see? And Magnum is going to be using these two belts that he put together.
I'm going to be using these belts right here that
And you see
I done put together.
Put together two belts.
Yeah.
So we're going to be using that
like
right there. Be careful.
Ooh, that was loud.
What yoga? It's yoga.
It's yoga.
It's yoga.
Supposed to be
Calming. Calming. Shh. Calm. Sim down now. Sim down now, man. Okay, now. This ain't no wild animal park.
I know.
All right, so let's all start right now. Or get on your mat or your floor cushion or a towel, whatever you got there. If you're in a trailer, it's all right. Just get on the floor, whatever that is.
That's right.
All right, let's all take whatever you want to use here. Here we're going to be starting on the floor, and we're going to do some stretching first. So take your left leg and bring it out on in front of you, and then bring your right leg to your inner thigh here. And we're just going to take whatever you're using and wrap it around your foot and just help you do a little stretching. So flex your foot and extend your back nice and long.
Sit up straight.
Sit up straight first to start. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, just take a forward and fold here and just keep that. So that's why
and it's okay if you only go this far.
But that's why you got this little helper tool here, because we're not rounding through the back yet. You're just kind of using this and using your breath. And then if you'd like to, you can then relax into it a little bit and relax in there and just keep using your breath.
And just go as far as you can. You don't have to like put your nose on your leg.
Just keep breathing.
Just lean over.
Just use your breath here with an inhaling and an exhaling. Yeah. All right, gently rise all the way back up, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other leg.
With that other leg.
Bring your right leg out long first. Bring your left leg into your inner thighs area.
Up in that stuffings area.
Now, put your little strap thing, that ever you want to use, around your foot. First, extend your back long. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just lean forward. Maybe reaching the crown of your head here forward. And just every breath you take in, you think about lengthening through your spine. And as you exhale, you just kind of reach a little forward more. Keep breathing though. Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
Don't hold the breath. That's what makes yoga different than other things, is that we do it with our breath with that intention. That's what's different than just normal stretchings. So allow yourself if you want to. Now, if you'd like to round your back a little bit here, you can do that and just relax. And then we're just gonna rise on up here. So we're doing little stretchings with the shoulders. So we're still gonna use your strap and just sit however is comfortable for you. Now I'm gonna turn my back a little so you can see here. We're gonna take our right hand and you're gonna grab your little strap here and you're just gonna use that to help stretch your shoulder and your arm here.
Ooh, that feels good.
Right? And that's what's so nice about using these straps here.
Here, I'll turn around too, let everybody see mine.
See here, you can grab that strap, and if you want to, because if it feels nice, you can move it around a little bit like you're drying your back after the shower.
Ooh, yeah.
Like that, like you need to dry it there.
Like a toweling off.
Yeah, you can move around a little bit there. That feels good too. All right, release it right now. We're going to do that on the other side. So grab the strap with your other hand. Grab low from this strap there. And then we're going to do the same. Now, one arm might feel different than the other because sometimes you might be tight. And then you just pull down, open up.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, yeah.
Keep breathing. Good.
And if you want, you can do that little flossing. They call it flossing.
Flossing, like you're flossing teeth.
It's like you're flossing your back.
Oh, like you're flossing your back.
Back flossing.
Back flossing.
Flat flossing.
Flat flossing.
Flat flossing. That's funny.
Flossing.
That's funny.
That's funny stuffings there.
All right, just release it down now. All right, we're just going to do one more with the strap here. This is just to open up through the chest a little bit. We're going to stagger it. So just grab your strap one more time. And we're just going to use this to stretch, open with the chest, and just kind of use that strap. Just open up here. Just kind of stretch through your back. Whee! Or don't do that. Or you can, but you don't have to. I'm just saying you don't have to. You can do that if you want
that feels good.
You can do it if you want, or you can just stay still.
Okay, I'll stay still.
You do whatever you want. Just,
all right.
Just breathing.
All
right, we're releasing there, and just move your strap away. Just move it away now. All right. So from here, we're gonna move into something called tabletop position. So just scooch on back to your mat. Now, tabletop position is pretty much just like what it sounds. You're gonna go into like a tabletop, and think about this. If your table could not hold a beer on it, then
It's not a good table.
It's not a good table. You gotta do this. This is what's important here. This is a lot of core when you do yoga. So if you're all like bushy belly and gushy, you better like your table's gonna be like your beer's gonna fall. Beer's gonna fall right off. So when you come to your tabletop position, you want to stack your shoulders right over your wrists, and you want your hips right over your knees. And if you're all like, bleh, beer's gonna fall. You gotta pull your belly button right up into your spine and work that core so that you got a nice table right here.
That's right.
Give yourself a nice table. Table. All right, good job. So I think everyone's heard of this one. We're gonna do some cat and cow. All right. And you know, you're not allowed to make it, well, you can. Magnum likes to make animal noises. And I don't know, he's always done that all his life.
Well, it's an animal.
I know. I'm just saying. It's just so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
All right. So we're first gonna inhale and go to cow. So for cow, you're gonna drop your belly, send your chest and gaze forward, send your tailbone up, and you can wag it like a dog if you want.
Moo.
And then we're going to the cat pose. So round through your spine right here. You're gonna round up a lot. Put your tailbone, send your gaze behind you. And then we go right into cow pose. So we inhale into cow.
Moo.
And we exhale into cat.
Meow.
And we go inhale into cow.
Moo.
And we exhale into cat. Let's do it one more time here. Inhale into cow.
Moo.
And exhale into cat. And come back to tabletop. And we're just going to do one more little fun thing here. We are going to do a little shoulder flossing, a little exercise. We're going to press into your left palm, and we're going to lift the right hand up and high five, like you're high fiving your friend. Like you're like, hey my friend, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Woo! And then we're going to take that hand and thread it underneath your body right here. And just let your head rest on the mat. And just take a little rest here. And then press back into your palm. And then your friend and you're like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Hey, bro.
And then bring it back down. And we're going to do it on the other side. Right. All right. Press the other palm and lift the other one and be like, hey, what's up? Hey, grab me a six pack when you're out there. All right, yes. All right, let that arm underneath. And then lift it all the way back up. Say hi to your friends again. What's up? Hey, I see you.
All right.
All right, come back here. Great job, everyone.
Yeah, y'all are doing well.
So good. Yeah. All right, from here, just bring your hands back. We're going to go into child's pose just a little. So I want to first show you. Let's show them how to do it first.
All right.
So you're going to bring your big toes back here to touch. Your knees are going to come out wide. Now, some people might have some trouble with this one. And if you do, that's all right. Because you can grab a pillow or something. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, what did Lisa and Missy have on this pillow?
It's a mermaid.
Okay, so if you don't want to grab a mermaid pillow, you can grab a man pillow.
This is all right.
I'm sorry we didn't have a man pillow here right now.
Well, you can turn it over, it's just white.
I'm going to sit on her face. That's what's happening. So if you need a pillow, what you can do, you stick that pillow right there under your booty. And you sit down like that. All right, I'm sitting on her face. So I'm sitting on mermaid face. And so you're just going to crawl your fingertips forward here like this. And just rest your forehead down on the mat. And this down here is child's pose. Now again, you can put a bunch of cushions under you. You can also stick something under your fingertips or under your forehead or whatever you want. It's a little more, like you got to watch out for your baseball cap. You don't want to ruin that, of course. Because that's important. I mean, I don't know. That's more to us. So, yeah, do that. And, of course, when you're in your child's pose here, you want to breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Really, most more important. Mm-hmm. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. Okay. So, from here, walk your fingers over to the right side of your mat. So, keep here, and then just walk the fingers over to the right. And you should feel a nice stretch right there on the right side of your body. This is real important because you guys are all sitting all the time and you're not stretching and you get really tight all up in there. All right. Now take your fingers, walk them all the way back to center, and we're going to walk them all the way to the left side of the mat. Keep stretching. Keep breathing.
Keep breathing.
Keep breathing.
Don't stop breathing.
Don't stop. It sounds like it's like a Journey song. Don't stop breathing. Hold on to the feeling.
Hold on to that oxygen.
Yeah. All right.
Don't stop breathing.
I think we need to make a music video like Don't Stop Breathing.
Would that be
Oh
funny?
my God. Okay. Now walk your hands back to center. And then crawl yourself back to tabletop position. And from here, just tuck your toes a little bit and then walk your hands all back. You're just going to come into this like little ball a little bit. And then we're just going to roll all the way up here. Okay.
All right.
All right. Shake it off a little bit.
I'm feeling good.
Are you starting to feel good? Starting to warm up a little
Yeah,
bit?
starting to
Okay,
feel
good.
good.
So take your feet, and you might want to keep them about hip width distance apart or wherever's comfortable for you. And then we're just going to start everyone together. Bring our hands to our heart center. Just refocus back to your intention. Great job. Okay, so the first position we're going to go to is pit stop. So from here, you're just going to bring your hands just about goal posts right here.
Right.
And now, we're only going to do this one time.
Only once.
So in pit stop, you want to check and make sure you don't stink.
Are you
I
good?
Smell, I smell good.
I'm good. I smell like that deodorant I put
And from
on.
here, we're going to go to mountain pose. So from mountain pose, you bring your arms right up over your head. That's good. So remember mountain pose. We're going to be going to mountain pose quite a few times. From mountain pose, we're just going to go to forward fold and tying your shoes. So they call forward fold in normal yoga classes. We call it tie your shoes.
Tie your shoes.
So from here, you just lean down as if you're going to tie your shoes.
And you just check.
And maybe you bend your knees a little bit. So from here, we're going to come down. Again, in a normal yoga class, they call this halfway lift. But in our yoga class, we call this out my back.
Out my
Out
back.
my back.
Out
But
my
in
back.
out my back, you want to keep it's just like tabletop. You want to have a nice flat back, right?
Right.
And from here, we're just going to come back to checking the shoelaces and then rise back up to mountain pose. So
Ta-da!
we're going to do that now a few times. So let's bring our hands back to our heart center. Great job. So inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, check your shoelaces. Inhale, out my back.
Out my back.
Exhale, check your shoelaces. Inhale, rise back up to your mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center.
Good job, everybody.
Awesome. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Inhale, back to mountain pose. Exhale, check your shoelaces. Inhale, out my back.
Out my back.
Exhale, check your shoelaces. Inhale, come all back up to your mountain pose. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. That was so good.
Yeah.
I'm real impressed.
I am too.
All right. This time we're gonna add on.
All right.
So we know that part.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna add on and like make it longer and do some more poses.
do
to
some more
it.
stuff.
Okay. So inhale, back to your mountain pose. Exhale, come down and check your shoelaces. Inhale to out my back.
Out
Listen
my back.
for the change. This time as we exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands on the mat, but then walk your hands forward to a high plank. This is a lot of core work here. So pull your belly button into your spine, push the mat away. Here we go. You're gonna hug your elbows in, just like kind of like a tricep dip, and you're gonna lower all the way down to the mat. Let your belly hit. Untuck your toes here. And we're going to inhale really slowly to the count of 3 to like a cobra. Remember that?
All right, yeah.
All right, real slowly. We're going to inhale. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to lower down though. 1, 2, 3.
We could call this a floppy fish.
Ooh, let's do that again.
All right.
Well, fishes would flop a little more.
Well, but it
I
still
think-
looks like
You know what
when
it reminds me of? It reminds me of like when you catch a fish and it's a beautiful catch. Like you catch it and you just hooked it.
That's right.
Inhale it. 1, 2, 3. Lower it down. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do it one more time. Raise it up. 1, 2, 3. Lower down. 1, 2, 3.
All
This
right.
time we need to raise up. We're gonna push it back to that child's pose. Remember that child's pose?
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, let's lift up and push yourself back to that child's pose. So bring your toes to touch, your knees out, and come to your child's pose. And we're gonna add on a little bit more here. So we're gonna rise back up to tabletop position, and we're gonna add on a downward facing dog.
All
Okay,
right.
so for downward facing dog here, you're gonna wanna tuck your toes, push into your hands, and begin to lift your hips up and back. But maybe you keep your knees bent here. So begin to maybe pedal one foot out, and then the other, maybe the other. Keep your head down, looking behind you.
Keep your head down.
Head down, keep it breathing. Yeah. And we will put out a tutorial on this downward facing dog for you. From here, you're just gonna bend your knees and walk your hands back to your feet. We're gonna inhale back to our mountain pose. And then bring our hands to our heart center. Wow, that was really good.
That was nice.
We're gonna do that all again, but this will only do one of those catching the fish ones.
All right. Yeah.
Just one time.
Mhm.
All
Just
right,
one
let's-
of them.
we're gonna do it all together though. The whole thing.
The whole thing all together.
All together. So inhale to the mountain pose. Exhale, check your shoelaces here. Inhale out on the back.
On my back.
Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Walk out to your high plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. So we're just gonna do one of these here. Inhale, 1, 2, 3.
Floppy fish.
Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Push yourself back to your child's pose. Then inhale to your tabletop. And then we go to downward facing dog. Walk your hands all the way to your feet. Then rise up to your mountain pose. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center.
Good job,
Woo!
everybody.
That's really good.
That was
All
nice.
right, so we're going to change it up. We're going to do one other pose here. It's called tree pose. So we're going to start first with standing on your left foot.
All right.
So you're going to take your right foot. And I like to start first with kickstanding that foot. So, but you know one thing you don't want to do? You want to do, Magnum?
Well, we
you don't want to just dump like
You
this.
don't wanna do
You don't
like
like a dump truck and just dump here, like that. No.
This ain't how you do it.
Nuh-uh. So you want to try to think about pulling your belly in, standing really straight, and really think about keeping all of the weight really nice and even. It's not easy, which is why I like to start.
It ain't easy.
I like to start with my foot just like a kickstand of a bicycle.
Yeah, like a bicycle.
Like a bicycle
Uh-huh.
here, and start there and not do anything else. Now, if you feel okay, like, because you gotta, you know what you gotta do? You gotta squeeze your butt cheeks.
Yep.
You gotta squeeze the butt
You
cheeks
gotta
here.
squeeze them butt
You gotta
cheeks.
squeeze the butt cheeks.
Mhm.
And then if you want to bring your foot to your calf, you can do that.
Oh.
No, you don't want to bring it to your knee.
No.
Don't bring
Don't
it to your
ever
knee.
bring it to your joint. Oh,
No, no,
I'm
you
losing
want to
my
bring it up,
balance.
but I'm just gonna leave it to the calf. Just leave it
Yeah.
right there on the calf today.
Mhm,
Just
mhm.
leave it right there.
Yep.
Now from here, if you want to bring your hands to your heart center, you can do that.
Uh-huh.
And that works good right now. Let's just stay right here today. All right, now we're just gonna bring the foot back down. And we're gonna do the other side because it's really hard. You really feel like you need to dump over there, but you don't.
I know.
You gotta keep that foot
You
straight.
gotta go
You
straight.
gotta stay really straight, just like a tree.
Just like a real tree.
Just like a tree. Those some trees out here are really
Mhm.
kind of crazy, but these trees we're gonna be dead straight.
Yeah.
Cause yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna go over there, but yes, okay, because that's what my mom told me. All right. So
Yeah,
first start here with your foot on the mat. Maybe kickstand it, and then maybe you want to bring it right there. But again, you can just keep your hands there too on your hips if you want, or your belly.
Mhm.
If, I don't know how big your belly is, but like maybe just right there, or just there. And if you wobble, it's all right. If you wobble, just keep going back. Or yeah, keep your hands like a robot. Sometimes that helps me.
Yeah.
Come on, Roboto, Mr. Roboto, I don't know. Okay, let's bring it back down. Whew, that was hard.
Yeah, that was hard.
That was real
I
challenging.
got to practice that some more.
We all should. That's why you gotta do this video like every day.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so next, we're just gonna come back down onto our mats. And here, so we're gonna be doing this other thing. Do you remember at the beginning of class when we were doing that pose where we were stretching our leg?
I do. I remember
Okay,
that.
so we're gonna start like that. So bring your right leg first in front. And then bring your other left leg knee right behind you, just a little bit like this. And then bring the front leg out here in front. So it looks like you're just kind of bent. Now, this right here is called half nut buster.
Half nut buster.
Half nut buster. Now, you could stay right here in half nut buster, or if you want to go into full nut buster, you can extend this left leg long in front of you, or back of you.
All right, here, I'll show a map.
Yeah, so
going into
full nut buster.
full nut buster.
Now, okay, they call this one half pigeon. In yoga, we call it nut buster. So half nut buster is standing right here and leaning forward. Full nut buster is what Missy's got going on, where she brings.
You mean Magnum?
That's your cousin, right?
That's my cousin.
I'm sorry. I think it's because you guys look so much alike.
We do look a lot alike.
I forget
I
sometimes.
know.
It's
all
like
right.
it's one of those things where I think because her and I were going out for so long.
Oh.
Me and your cousin, I see her when I look at you. It makes me sad sometimes. I'll get it together.
Okay.
Coming back up into nut buster on the other
On
side.
the other side.
Yeah.
So.
First we start a half nut buster.
I'm going in a full nut.
And then go into it.
Alright, I got it. I'm all.
I'm in it.
I got my stuffings together now.
I'm gonna go back into half nut here because this is really hurting my nuts.
These nuts?
These nuts are like really precious.
Alright.
All right, come back up. Come right back up. You know, Missy, your cousin, I'm sorry, I can't get over it. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm gonna pull myself together right now.
Weird.
I'm gonna pull myself together.
That's all right. You pull yourself together. Alright.
Okay. This is yoga. You know what? It's okay to feel in yoga.
It is okay
It's
to feel in
okay
yoga.
to feel.
Mhm.
It's okay because sometimes yoga brings out a lot of emotions.
That's right.
That I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was true until right now.
Yep.
Wow, that's just
Happy,
Whew.
sad, angry.
all sorts of stuff. Okay,
Mhm.
so from there, we're just gonna get out our strap one more time here, and we'll bring both legs long out in front of us this time, and we'll do one last forward fold. So we're just gonna take an inhale, and then we're gonna exhale, fold forward. But this time, at any time, you can just release and let your back relax forward. And then we're gonna rise all the way back up, release your strap. And of course, we're gonna keep adding on more with every yoga video we
That's
do.
right. Mm-hmm.
But that's what we've got for you so far today for the men's in the videos of yoga.
For the men's stuffings yoga.
And this is new for us because we're just used to doing like stuff for twerking in yoga. So we're gonna keep growing and learning and getting better. So I hope you come back for us again and that you keep that intention with you.
That's right.
The rest of today.
Drop us a comment and let us know how much
Oh
you
my
like
God!
it.
Yes, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank
being
you.
here.
Mhm.
We love y'all and namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. And I'm gonna have to go up there and push the button
Right.
because I don't know how to turn it off with that thing.
All right,
in it.
yeah, them electronics.
I'm gonna
stuff.
do this.
Yeah.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Yoga out.